Hi, Dr. Uma Srivastava. Welcome to Bharat Times, Bharat Times Weekly Edition. And today we are here to talk about gluten. There's so much talk that there is gluten in wheat or any kind of like gluten in diet that is not good for you. Can you tell us like why that is so? Because I mean it's been around for a very long time.
Well, gluten in itself is not a problem. Problem has been created by the people of marketing. They have put it that gluten and thing, since centuries, people are eating wheat and wheat products. Now, in the coming of these fast foods and especially the refined foods, where most of the things are gone, it has created such a problem. Now, the thing what happens is that when people are eating junk food, people are eating a lot of things which are not there, like refined food. What happens in this intestine, they become porous, and sometimes there is a blockage of lot of gluten. It cannot
In
be
the
in
intestines.
the intestine.
Yeah.
And that's where the problem comes in, and people feel bad, and sometimes their intestine has
Yeah,
to be.
actually, I had such an experience myself. It's not with the regular wheat flour that mostly Indian people use for making their homemade flat rotis and stuff, but with the soya flour. And after I checked out, like after 3 4 days, usually the wheat flour you make a dough and it starts going bad, starts going soft. But so soya flour is just like nothing happened to it. It was like,
Yeah, you see, there are a lot of other substances,
uh-huh,
grains which can substitute for wheat, like
okay,
rice,
uh-huh,
like quinoa,
okay,
like komat,
mm-hmm,
eh, these like barley,
mm-hmm,
like oats. They don't have gluten, and then
mm-hmm.
you can make chapati with that.
Okay,
But
no, that is good. You know, I like that. But however, gluten does have very good nutritional
yeah,
value as well.
but you see,
Uh-huh.
there is an enzyme
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
which gluten converts into gliadin.
Right.
Now, in these cases,
Mm-hmm.
that enzyme is not there.
Okay, now my next question will be enzyme is not there. I mean, it's been there for all these years and stuff like that. How come all of a sudden that we're facing this problem?
Because we changed the pattern of our diet. We started to eat fast food in the restaurants, and though some of those foods were not suitable.
I guess they have maybe a lot of preservatives and stuff like that.
Yeah,
It's
you
among
see,
other things.
in 1917 before Jesus Christ,
Mm-hmm.
the book of Charak Samhita says that food should be wholesome.
Wholesome, yes.
Okay, and in 1974, the Food and Drug Administration
Mm-hmm.
said that food should be complete. So what we are eating refined food is not complete.
That's true, yes.
It's not complete. So people have to go back to their homes, cook the food by themselves,
Mm-hmm.
not to order that fast food or the chicken, which
Mm-hmm.
is lot of fat in there, lot of other things which are
Mm-hmm.
undesirable.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, you don't know even, are you eating real chicken?
Yes, I actually went through this whole thing, and as you're saying, I did go kind of like back to old times. I prefer eating at home now,
Yeah,
and I find
because
it very well because there are
because
no preservatives and no stale food,
you
nothing.
see, I read an article. It's a very good
Mm-hmm.
article. In the cereal, you have the blueberries,
Mm-hmm.
but they are not real blueberries. They are
Okay.
blueberries which is chemically made.
Oh my
They are
God.
not blueberries.
Okay.
Uh, so you are ingesting something
Mm-hmm.
which is like blue in color,
Right.
but it is not blue very
Mm-hmm.
at all. Like in
Okay.
Nutella,
Uh-huh.
people think that is lot of good stuff in there, but if you read on the label, you find there are two things in there: sugar, chocolate, and all. They
Yeah.
lot of it is made with that.
Okay, so what
And
you're saying is like these are just some examples. Like most of the processed food that we find in the stores and stuff, it contains these kind of
yeah,
products in
they
them.
do contain, and
Mm-hmm.
consequently they don't have
Uh-huh.
that what people desire
Okay, what their
see,
body needs.
or their body needs.
Mm-hmm.
Even the multi, the people,
Mm-hmm.
they have made the wheat of the kind in their own direction.
Okay.
So the wheat it is produced is not of the same quality it was some time ago.
Exactly. Yeah. Not as it used to
In
be.
their own direction.
Yes.
So consequently, it is not.
So what is your thought on, let's say, the biological produce that we hear of all the time? Do you think that's any better, or it's somewhat, or it's almost, I think, along the same lines, possibly?
There is a lot of humbo jumbo going
Yeah.
on. Somebody says it's a biological food.
Uh-huh.
Somebody says it's a biologically grown or grown food. And I don't know. I think nature has its own course.
Okay.
I had my garden and I ate those tomatoes which I every morning picked up. They had the taste which I never got from the market.
Not even from the biological produce in the
No,
market.
No.
Wow. Okay, that is something.
So the thing is, we had eggplants, we had framboise, we had fraise, we had
Yeah.
blueberries, we have even the what you call this
You told me about squash.
poire, squash, and we had so many things,
Zucchini. Yeah.
tomatoes, zucchinis,
Yeah.
and believe me, they had so different taste.
Yeah.
Plums.
And you even gave me
Plums.
some cucumbers also from your home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and plums. They
Wow.
had so different taste. I go in the morning and I just plucked up 2, 3. And
Oh,
those
that is so
plums-
nice,
Those
though.
plums have
Yeah.
the taste which you
Wow.
don't get from the market.
Right.
Thing is.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying that people should go back to home. Give 5 minutes.
Yes.
It doesn't take more than 15 to 20 minutes to cook your food.
True.
Huh?
Yes.
And you will have a better taste according to your requirement of the body. I go home at 6 o'clock. I cook by 6:30.
Yeah.
You have to organize.
Exactly. Yeah.
You have to organize. That means you cut the onions, you cut this, you cut this,
Yeah.
and then you make the whole thing, the base.
Yeah.
And with that base, you can make
Anything
3,
you
4
want.
things.
Exactly.
You can make a
Yeah.
dal. You can make a chicken with little bit base of that.
Exactly.
And it has. You don't have to curry in there. You can take the Italian spices,
Right.
and instead of curry, you add those Italian spices.
Yeah.
And
I guess as long as the base is there, like
Yes,
sauteing some either onions, gingers, or
Onion,
something,
ginger and all.
garlic, whatever you would
Yeah.
like to have,
And
and
it's
just
good
some spices or herbs,
Yes.
and then add your veggies or meat or
Yesterday
whatever
I
you'd
went,
like.
And my wife went took those haricot, pig,
Yeah.
took out the seeds, boiled them,
Uh-huh.
and then we did that, made that thing,
Right.
the base,
Uh-huh.
and with Italian spices, it came out very good, and we ate with the white rice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So the thing is, it took what? Maximum 30 minutes.
Right.
I was ready for it, and I kept some of the base. So tonight, I'm going to make a stuffed zucchini with that base and some of
Right.
the lentils.
Okay.
So,
Wow.
so
Yeah, so it
and
can be
is-
used, yeah.
So those we call as zucchini boats.
Right. Yeah.
Put some cheese over it.
And I guess the best of all it is that it is homemade, no preservatives, no synthetic products
And
in
those,
there.
those zucchinis
And
are coming out from my garden.
yeah, and they're not going to cause any blockage in the intestines or anything like that, no.
And of course,
So I guess if you use food like that, if you eat food like that, I guess you should not theoretically have any gluten problem either, because it keeps the intestines clean also.
You see, I tell you,
Okay.
there is a player who got number 1. Who is number 1 right now in tennis?
Yes.
Therefore, yesterday in the newspaper,
Yes.
he had that gluten problem.
Okay.
So they removed the wheat
Right.
and
From his diet.
from diet,
Yeah.
and they gave her some other grains,
Right.
and he performed so well
Right.
that he became number 1.
Yeah.
Because the problem was he was allergic to gluten,
Yeah.
and his system
Right.
does not.
Yeah, and also when we use this word allergies, because having come from India, it's like there, allergies, at least 20, 25 years ago, about 25 years ago when we came, it's like we never heard of allergies. Then you come to Canada, it's like allergies of
People have
all
pe-
different kinds.
peanut oil
Yeah, I
allergy.
know. What I'm trying to say is that perhaps like using cooking food at home and in your garden grown things, and that is like free of pesticides and all this kind of junk, it might like just make your body better too. and more susceptible to things that you might have felt allergic to before.
I had a postdoctoral fellow.
Uh-huh.
He worked his thesis of masters on the heated oil,
Uh-huh.
and he found that the oil which has been heated several times
Mm-hmm.
develops some sort of chemical which inhibit pituitary growth.
Okay.
So think about it, that in fast food, that oil which
Oh
has
my
never
God,
been
yes,
changed,
yes,
how much chemical product are put
yes,
in there,
yeah.
and that's why Subway has come out
Yes.
with a chicken
Mm-hmm.
sandwich where the chicken is not
Not
done
fried
in
at all.
fried at all. It is done, it is baked.
Okay, okay,
It seems
okay.
like samosa.
Right,
Samosa has come out which is baked samosa,
right,
whose
yes.
energy value is much lower.
Mm-hmm.
If you take a samosa which is deeply fried,
Yeah,
it is about 160 calories.
right.
But if you take baked samosa,
Mm-hmm.
then your value comes down to half of it.
Okay.
So about 80 calories, like a puri,
Right.
which has 200 calories.
Yeah, yeah.
And a same thing as roti
Yeah.
has only 80 calories.
Calories.
So
Yeah.
see, when you deep fry,
Yeah.
you double the value of
Right.
the calories in there.
So what you're saying is stay away from deep frying too much and preservatives, etc. Start cooking like more
I'm not
at
saying
home and
don't eat
stuff.
it.
Yeah.
Life is to enjoy.
I mean, don't overly indulge in
Eat
it. Yeah.
Eat once in a while. I do.
Right.
Uh,
Yeah.
If there is some samosa and I'm there in a party, I will take a bite
Okay.
of it. I will do.
Right.
But I will not go and have 3-4 samosas in a party and then 3-4 pieces of
Wow.
which I have
Sweets
seen,
and stuff.
which I have seen happening.
Wow.
The
Uh-huh.
barfi,
Burfi. Oh my God. Yes.
3-4 barfi, 3-4 samosa.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And you
And
know,
that's enough. That's like a meal and a half.
sure,
Yeah.
because people who are sitting like me, many people are sitting,
Yeah.
they should not eat more than
Right.
1300 calories a day.
Right.
That means you should have in a week about 10,000 calories. So you count, I count.
Right. Okay.
I say I ate one roti, oh, 80, 80, 60. So how much it comes down to total?
Yeah.
So you see, I reduced my weight. I was 155 with a big belly. Now I have come down to 141, which is my normal weight. This
Oh,
is
that
by
is,
controlling
yeah.
my intake.
Okay. So the lessons to learn today: the control your intake,
Yeah.
as well as start
Avoid-
cooking. Avoid preservative. The what do you call the
Avoid the
processed food.
processed food. That's
Yeah,
the right.
as much as you can. Have it once in a while to enjoy, but don't overindulge in it. Okay, perfect. Thank you very much, Dr.
Okay.
Mashivaswa.
Take care.
Yeah.
I am just telling with my experience.
Yeah, no, it's well taken. I'm pretty sure our readers, our listeners, I should say in
And,
this case, would
and,
very much enjoy having the tips from you, and we will get back to you again on other issues that anybody, if he has any they have any questions, they can
You will have in Bharat Times
simply.
the
Yes.
article on it.
Yeah.
And I will suggest what diet you will be taking.
Okay. Fine. So they can read it in the newspaper, Bharat Times, or online, www.bharattimes.ca, or just keep up with our weekly videos.
Okay.
Thank you very
Take
much.
care.
Thanks. Okay.